Alright, hello and welcome back to Horsepower Luke's janky ass engineering show. Today we're going to be working on, once again, the F-Superduty. And what we're going to do here today is, so my fuel filler necks on both tanks are basically like perpendicular to the frame, or the flatbed I mean. So when I put diesel in, it just comes back out. And that's become a problem. I've gotten yelled at for that. And I have left multiple gas stations with giant puddles of diesel on the ground. So today what we're actually going to try to do is, I got these PVC pipe Ys at my local hardware store in a cap. And what I'm going to do, or attempt to do, is take up the boards in the flatbed and simply put a Y pipe on my filler neck right in there. You can see that. And then make a little trap door in the flatbed, because that way if I can fill up normally, but if I have something on top of the bed that covers the these, I can just fill it from this again and just deal with the consequences of that. So we're going to try that, so let's get into it. This is what I'm dealing with here. It appears I'm going to have to cut both of the necks that go from the hose into the tank, because this is going to have to go like here essentially. So yeah. Oh, wrong side, wrong direction. Yep. So this is what it's gonna look like. I'm just gonna put this here, and then hopefully I can stretch this neck just enough to fit on the end of that. So yeah, I'll get to unscrewing it, and we'll go from there. Okay, now we're in my basement, the workbench area, and so the necks won't fit over the like lip thing on the pipe here. And yes, I could go to the hardware store and just buy a smaller diameter pipe, but I'm going to try and make the most of what I have. I'm actually going to see if I can sand down the plastic and sand some of this lip off, and try that. So yeah, it's super jank, I know, but I'm gonna have to buy, I mean, if I mess it up sanding it, I'll have to buy a new pipe, and if I can't sand it, then I'll have to buy a new pipe. So it's like, doesn't really matter. So yeah, let's try this. Didn't really do much. It sort of fits now. I guess I'm sure if I kept sanding, I could probably get it to fit, but the sander does not seem to have the torque to really like press against it and stay going. So I guess I'm gonna have to go to the hardware store and buy some more pipe. So oh well. But I also did get like a ton of plastic shavings inside of there, so that's probably not good. So oopsie. Anyway, yeah, so I'll go to the hardware store and try this again. Probably get like a 1-inch pipe or something, and then maybe an adapter. We'll see, because I mean, I guess I understand why they flare it out here, but it's not what I need right now. So oh well. All right, well, if you don't think I'm already stupid, you're going to think I'm even stupider, because I had this piece of pipe just laying right here this entire time. I went all the way to Littleton to the hardware store to trying to find like an adapter or a smaller one of these or whatever. And I'm there, I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, oh, I have this. Why am I not using this? This is stupid, because this fits perfectly in there. So I just need to cut some pieces off of this and we'll be good. So if it doesn't show you how stupid and also sleep deprived I am, I don't know what will. So anyway, here we go. All right, so this is pretty much what it's gonna look like. This is the back just done. So obviously I can just unscrew this by hand like I would the cap on the original tank. Put that in, boom. Now of course it is sticking out, which is not ideal. I am gonna have to, I guess, cut the board around this, which does kind of suck, but I don't really feel like buying another Y and caps because these are glued in there. I can't get these out. So I don't really care. I mean, it's just barely not flush. So I'm not really worried about anything hitting it. I mean, this is also flexible a little bit, so that's fine. So just gonna do the front one now, which might be a little bit more tricky, but we'll see. So here we go. All right, well, I've done a lot of janky ass shit in my life. This is up there, but it probably is gonna work because that's all tight, you know, whatever. This is good. I am gonna have to cut part of the boards in order to make this work, and then there's obviously, it sticks too far up to make it a trap door, which is what I originally wanted, but oh well. Like I said, I just need a better way to fuel this thing without causing a fire or an environmental hazard. So yeah, I'll put the boards back on, and I guess I'll go get fuel. All right, it's the next day. Got my dad's ancient DeWalt drill out. That's probably older than I am. I cut these because he also found this little hole saw. So what I'm going to do is just like do that. It's not into the thing obviously, but cut a piece in the board with that, and then use these to patch over it. And I got the little hinges here, so I can use those. And yeah, we'll try that, and hopefully this will actually work, and I won't look like a complete idiot, even though I probably am. But oh well. All right, well, we're like 95% done. So obviously, well, obviously, I'm trying to explain myself here. These hinges I bought are way too small and dinky to do any of this. So yeah, I have to get bigger hinges. But the wood is cut. I kind of made this one a little too big, but better to be too big than too small, right? That's what she said. So yeah, I guess now all that's left to do is just try and go get fuel and see how it works. I'll have to make a bigger one of these for that one. So other than that, this actually worked out relatively well. So yeah. ladies and gentlemen, we got them. So this is it. Just flip that up. You can unscrew the cap. I might have to trim this just a little bit to stick my fingers in there, or I'll just carry a wrench with me wherever I go. I might do that. Obviously, I have a full tank. I have 2 full tanks now, so I don't need to worry about that just yet. But then same thing with this. That's green because that's from a childhood project. It's just scrap wood that I use. So it works. This one's a little looser because I can't tighten those down all the way because otherwise this will flip up like that. But again, I know it looks super jank. And you know, this is kind of some redneck engineering right here, but it's more environmentally friendly than dumping a bunch of diesel on the ground, and I won't get fined or arrested or yelled at or start a fire. So yeah, again, looks jank, but way she goes, bud. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next video, or I do something stupid to this thing. And yeah, take care, guys.